How's it going, everyone? My name is Lionel, and welcome to Love Me Not. This is a game where you play as a streamer, and you've got millions of adoring friends, and apparently 3 of them might be a bit too obsessed with you. Let's get right into it, shall we? After much toil and grind, you're finally recognized as one of the top streamers of the platform. As your popularity grows, you start to accumulate a large following of devoted and adoring fans. Some might even say obsessive. Still, you enjoy your fame and indulge your followers with witty banter and caring words. Tap in your name and press enter. Sure, my name is Lionel. Thank you, Wasabi. Thank you, Wasabi, for $10. It's so generous of you. Oh, Lionel, I am so happy that I finally managed to catch you live. I've been struggling with stuff and you've helped me laugh through the bad times. Aww. Oh, Wasabi. Thank you so much for supporting me. I hope that things are getting better for you. And if you need anyone to talk to, feel free to drop me a, Oh, wow. Thank you, Pink Vapor. Look, guys, it's our favorite sugar mommy. Oh, man. $100. You're too kind. Lionel, you look absolutely lovely today. Ah, thank you, Pink. Thanks once again for the donation. I'll be sending your daily package tomorrow, so please expect it. The chat blows up as I skim the influx of messages streaming in. Huh? What package? It's just something I make for Pink. I see. I mean, she donates a lot, and I feel like I should give her something in return. It's just a little something for always supporting me, I guess. Anyway, that's enough dilly-dallying. Let's get right to today's game. I played the latest AAA game that graced the gaming market and talked to chat for an hour straight. As it was an early Tuesday stream, there were fewer viewers than usual. I didn't mind the slow traffic, instead took to idly chatting with my viewers while playing the game. And that's it for today, guys. Whew, that was a wild ride. I really like this game and I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play it. This is Lionel and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye! After I said my greeting and stopped the stream, I decided to take a break. Scroll through Bluebird, skim through forum, or prepare Pink Vapor's package. Yeah, I'm gonna prepare the package. I mean, as much as I would love to scroll through Bluebird right now, and the package has a priority for me. I scrounged around for a box that was as empty as Manly Soul. No! I carefully layered the bottom of the box with pink confetti and packing peanuts. Honestly, Pink has been an absolute godsend to me. Without her help, I wouldn't be able to become a full-fledged streamer. I owe her a lot, and she's been really nice to me. I arranged the various stationery and snacks that I found myself enjoying, and I included a handwritten card that's especially made for her. I'd always worried about whether it would be good enough for her, but she would always just message me with a simple, "I'll love whatever you give me." Aww. Well, as long as she's happy, then I suppose everything is alright. Whoa, ow. As I finished the stuffing box with packing peanuts, I received a call from an unknown number. Hello? Lionel, I must say that's lovely to hear you again. I don't recognize this voice. Sorry, do I know you? My apologies. I forgot to mention my name. Hello, darling. I'm Pink Vapor. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say Pink Vapor? Yes, the Pink Vapor that has been generously supporting you in the background. I hope you haven't forgotten about me. No. I'm just surprised. How did you get my number? Oh, well, it wasn't hard. I just asked your mother. My mom? How do you know my mom? This is crazy. I gotta call the cops. Oh, fair enough, I guess. You know what? I guess I'll ask, like, how do you know my mom? Well, let's just say that I have my sources. Anyway, I just want to say hi and see if you'd like to meet up in person. I know this quaint little tea shop and I would love to treat you to some of their delicious strawberry biscuits. What say you? Sure, why not? Splendid. I look forward to finally meeting you in person. Oh, Pink Vapor. Goodbye, Lionel. Pink Vapor ends the call. What should I do? I'm a hit a bit early. Why should I call the cops? Like, heck, who am I implicating in the crime? My mom? No way. I wasn't a stranger to fan worship. It was something I had to get used to when I first started. The assumptions about your life, the constant privacy invasions, the excessive stalkers. This was just another day. I decided to just sleep it off and deal with it tomorrow. My sleep was disturbed and restless. I could not help but toss and turn as I wondered about the next day's appointment. By the time the day was alight, I had yet to get a single wink of sleep. Oh, Pink, what? Hello, darling. Have you slept? Oh, feeling shy. How cute. Why are you calling? I was literally about to get to bed. Oh, did you forget about our little date already? No, I definitely didn't. Oh, I feel loved. I stare at my phone blankly. Anyways, I just wanted to give you a little wake-up call. I'll come pick you up in like 30 minutes, so please dress nicely. How do you know my... Bye, Lionel. Mwah, mwah, mwah. The phone call ended abruptly. I sighed and decided to dig through my wardrobe, looking for a suitable outfit to wear. Yeah, I'm gonna search around. I found a well-worn black bomber jacket which fitted me snugly and a pair of tight jeans. After some shuffling, I decided to match it with a gray Henley shirt that showed off my sharp collarbones. I'ma choose this. What if I dig further? I pulled out a pastel-colored oversized sweater, a pair of shorts with tennis socks. And after some consideration, I picked up a soft baby blue bucket hat and ducky earrings. Yeah, why not? I feel like, you know, being soft today. I shrugged on my outfit of choice and tied up the laces of my shoes in a bunny loop. After checking that I was presentable, I decided to grab some quick breakfast. Dipping my spoon into the bowl of milk-soaked cornflakes, I nibble at the cereal while I think about my current predicament. Well, Pink Vapor was my biggest sponsor. I did not owe her anything. I could just ignore her and continue on with my day. Then again, she did donate to my Tendo Glitch Fund. As I dumped my bowl into the sink, I heard a loud honk of a car from outside. Running my hand through my unruly mop of hair, I hurried outside, only to be greeted by one of the strangest sights I've ever seen by far. What the? What is it? I stared at the limousine. Limousine! Yo, Pink Vapor is loaded! Blinking as the tinted windows rolled down to reveal a well-manicured hand. She crooked a finger towards me and motioned for me to enter the expensive car just straight up. Oh, darling, would you like to come a little closer? I'm gonna show you something real good to come to. Oh god, no. I did so, carefully maneuvering my body across the leather upholstery so that would likely cost more than my unpaid student loans. Ah, darling, how lovely of you to come. Pink? Please call me Lily. Right, Lily. Why did you call me here? I thought I mentioned this already, Lionel. I just wanted to meet you in person. No need to worry about things. But why now? Lily leaned forward until she was just a hair's breadth away from the tip of my nose. Why not, Lionel? She leaned back and smiled to herself, crossing her legs as she called for the driver to start driving. Now, darling, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? You funny little man. I shifted uncomfortably. There's really not much to tell. I mean, everything about me is online. Nonsense. Everybody has their secrets, their woes and wins. Can you fault the fan for wanting to know more about her idol? I chewed on my bottom lip, unsure of how to respond. Looks like we arrived. Let us continue this with a spot of tea. Oh yes, as the limousine door opened, I trailed behind Lily like a lost puppy. I stared blankly at Lily as she tilted her head towards the chair. Aren't you going to be a nice pet then? Pull out a seat for your owner. Yes. Mom, yes, sure, why not? Sure, I'm pulling out a seat. Oh, you're such a gentleman. Oh, thank you, darling. Lily sank into the chair I pulled for her and gave me a smile that dripped of honey. Hello, miss. What can I get for you? Give me one of a little bit of everything. Just a bit of everything. Yes, just everything for my sweet little lion. Oh, yes, my lion. Yes. Lily raised her hand to wave the server away before focusing her entire attention on me. So, Lionel, how have you been? I've been okay, I guess. I watched as piles and piles of food starts filling up the table. That's good to hear. You see, I've been watching you for about a year now, and I really like you. I want you to be happy. Yes. That somehow makes me feel warm inside. And I think you would be happy with me. Did you just hit on me? Oh, I thought I was being obvious. Oh, no rush, darling. Take all the time in the world you need. After all, you'll be mine, as a way. Sure, I'll date you, I guess. Why not? Oh, great. I knew that you'll pick me in the end. Follow me, lion. Lily's going to bring you somewhere fun. I shrugged and followed after Lily as a loud whirring filled the air. I gasped, gobsmacked as an airplane descended from the sky and landed before us. That is so small, I know. I wanted to bring my other private jet, but they said there wasn't enough space, so I had to settle for something mediocre. Sigh. I pinched my brow and followed after Lily as she climbed onto the airplane. So, where are we going? Secret. Oh yeah, you'll just have to wait and see. I simply shook my head in disbelief, blearily looking out the window as Lily chattered on and on and on. And I said, oh Lionel, am I boring you? My apologies. I tend to get a bit carried away sometimes. Lily played with her fingers and an awkward atmosphere filled the cabin. Can I ask you something? Of course, anything for you, darling. Why me? Well, that's easy. You're my precious lion. Yeah, but what does that even mean, though? Lily fiddled with the handle of her Birkin bag and avoided looking at me directly. Well, I'm rich, obviously, so I have money to spend. I bought my hair, my clothes, my friends, my gender. I use money to buy happiness, but somehow I was still unhappy. You may not remember this, but when I first joined your stream, it was just a casual Q&A stream number 113. You were openly chatting with your fans. When asked about your sexuality, you smiled and said that gender didn't matter to you. What mattered more was their heart. Yeah, it sounded too good to be true, so I decided to look up your other streams, and that's when I fell in love. You were just so honest with your feelings. A stark change from what I'm used to. My family isn't the most kind. They're not kind at all. No. Even now, they don't really like me, but you reassured me. Oh yes, you told me that I am deserving of love as much as anyone else. I guess that's why I love you, Lionel. Oh yes, I love you so much. I was conflicted and unsure of how to respond to the heartfelt confession. You see, darling, I love you the most, and whatever you want, I can give it to you. So why don't you just be mine? I will accept her. Like, why would I say no? Lily lunged towards me, engulfing me in a hug as she peppered kisses across my face. Oh, Lionel, I knew you would say yes. Oh, yes. We embraced deeply, my nose pressed against her silky hair, the thick fog of flowery perfume permeating my senses. As the plane landed, Lily took my hand and pulled me out onto the soft sand. I took in the tropical air and the idyllic atmosphere that surrounded the island. Darling, are you ready for a wedding? Lady, we just met! But sure, let's do it! Wedding? Of course, you said yes, didn't you? Unless you lied. No, I would never. Then good, come on, let's get dressed. The guests are arriving soon. Good ending to Shotgun Wedding! Oh! I do want to check out the other love interest though. I guess I'll scroll through the forum right now, I guess. I looked around my official forum, smiling widely at the amount of content shared among my fans. There were discussion threads on my latest videos and fan art of myself. I was both touched and impressed by their posts and eagerly replied to as many as I could. At that moment, I received a notification from the admin of my forum. Hey Lionel, I see that you're online. Want to chat? Yeah, of course, anything for you, Dahlians. Me too. I would do anything for you too. Oh, really? Anything, Dahlia. Oh, yes. So our 5-year watch anniversary is coming up. You're attending tomorrow's streamer Fiesta, right? Huh? That's strange. I never told anyone about this. Yeah, I'm planning to go. Oh, perfect. Let's meet up then. I have a surprise for you. I hope you like it. Talk to you later, Lionel. Yeah, I'll pack for tomorrow. I start sorting through my wardrobe, pulling out an assortment of t-shirts and loose slacks to squeeze into my suitcase. Streamer Fiesta was a convention held in the neighboring state and would require me to take a short flight over. I had no qualms about flying, but I was still uneasy about the early departure time. 4 a.m. flight should be illegal. I jammed the remaining items into my luggage bag and zipped it shut before sinking to the ground with a sigh. Finally done. Whew! I checked the clock, pleasantly surprised that it was still pretty early. I guess I could waste some time online or hit bed early. I could scroll through Bluebird and see what that's about. As I scrolled through Bluebird, I am met with an endless stream of fan art and community interactions. I especially took a moment to admire the copious amounts of fan art littered across my homepage. The realistic portraits of my visage and cute chibi fan art all make me smile as I like each picture individually. I check my inbox to see a message from a user. Hi Lionel, not sure if you'll see this, but I made fan art for you. I hope you like it, and I really love your VODs. It's such a sweet message. I should probably message them back. Oh gosh, this is amazing. Holy wow, thank you so much, Saturn. I will treasure it. Saturn Beans responds almost immediately. Can't believe you actually responded. Oh my god. Hey Lionel, I'm happy you like my art. I love your videos so much. Aw, you're so sweet, Saturn. You're welcome. Aw, you're so sweet, Saturn. You know what? I'ma be extra nice. Huh. This is rather lukewarm, not gonna lie. La la la. What do you mean? Okay. Oh, you're so sweet, Saturn, then. Saturn Beans responds almost immediately. Still can't believe you're messaging me. Still, this feels like one of my fan fictions IRL. Oh, by the way, you can call me Boglarka or Bo if you like. What are you doing right now? Sorry, am I bothering you? I was just curious to know. Nah, you're not bothering me. Don't worry about it. Phew, I was worried there for a sec. I really don't know what I'll do if you hated me. Oh. Anyway, I gotta go sleep. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye, Lionel. Saturn Beans is offline. Yes, guys, that's what I think you all sound to me whenever you message me. Like, that's what I think of. God. I stretched my hands above my head and let out a muffled yawn. The sky had darkened significantly since the beginning of the day, and I felt a burgeoning ache in my stomach. I suppose it was time to take a snack break. Order in. I scrolled through my food delivery app, humming as I considered what I should eat. I was spoiled for choice and sighed before tweeting out to my followers for possible food ideas. Hey guys, what do you think I should eat for lunch? And sand. I drummed my fingers against the table while my post blew up with replies. Chicken rice, pancakes, instant ramen. Oh, that's a college student if I've ever seen one. At that moment, the doorbell rung, leading me to confusedly stumble at the door. I don't remember ordering anything. I opened the door, looking around to see no one there except for a lone plastic bag. I looked inside to see a Tupperware box and coffee. Hello? Anyone there? Strange. What should I do with the stuff? I will keep them. I will eat. Regardless of where it came from, I decided to keep it. Maybe someone got the wrong address and it seemed rude to just toss it away. You know, this is gonna lead me to my death, I swear. As I retreated back inside, I couldn't help but feel a stare lingering on my back. I dismissed it and sank back into my chair, sifting through the remaining replies while I examined the Tupperware closely. A card. I pulled out a wildly decorated card that had my name superimposed in bright, bold letters. Dear Lionel, I saw a tweet and thought I should answer it. I may have some leftover curry rice packed for you, but if you want something else, feel free to message me. Also, here's some hot coffee, but remember, don't drink too much caffeine before bed. Love, Boglarka. Aw, such a sweetie. Hi, did you love my gift, Lion? You sent the food? Duh, I just said so, Lion. So you gotta eat it? Maybe later. KK, by the way, what are you doing right now? How should I respond? I'm just chilling. Yay, can I come on over? I forgot to give you something. Sure. I hesitated and fumbled with my keyboard. I'll be there in 5! Saturn Beans is offline. I ran a hand through my hair and let out a disbelieving sigh. This felt like a big old practical joke. I felt like Neff from Catfish was gonna pop out at any moment. I heard the sound of the doorbell ringing throughout my home and the subsequent calling my name by a visitor. I opened my door to see a young girl with pigtails. She smiled brightly at me, her braces glinting under the glare of the midday sun.
Lionel, it's so nice to finally meet you. Ah!
Do I know you?
Huh? It's me, Boglarka. Don't you remember me?
Oh my god, this is the girl from Bluebird.
So, will you let me in? Like,
Sure.
Cool. Thank you, Lionel. Oh my god.
The strange girl waltzed into my home with a skip in her step. I wordlessly trailed after her, closing the door as I watched her make herself comfortable. I'm sorry, but what are you doing here?
Oh, yeah. I thought I told you already. Want to pass you this?
Boglarka passes another Tupperware container towards me with a gummy smile. What is this?
Oh, it's a dessert to me for you. I know you like strawberry pucky, so I decided to make some strawberry pucky cupcakes.
Strawberry pucky. My weakness! Ignoring the voice in my head that screamed of stranger danger, I decided to open the Tupperware box. My eyes widened as I caught sight of the pink frosted cupcakes. I sank my teeth into the fluffy cream of the cupcake, closing my eyes in relish.
How is it? I'm so happy to hear that.
My eyes opened and narrowed in on Boglarka's hands, which were covered in numerous bandages. What happened to your hands?
My hands? Nothing. Don't worry. I was being clumsy.
Boglarka quickly hid her hands behind her back with a reassuring smile. My heart softened as I realized the extent of effort she put into preparing me the food. Do you want something to drink? Wait, why am I welcoming a complete stranger who invaded my home?
Ah, no, I couldn't impose. No. Just came here to give you that.
How do you know where I live?
I'm your neighbor from across the road, Lionel.
I don't remember seeing her around here.
Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I have school tomorrow. Bye, Lionel.
The girl waved to me as she left, walking across the road to the house opposite from me. I guess she's telling the truth after all. Shaking my head at today's strange encounter, I decided to dig into the food she left behind. The curry rice was surprisingly fluffy and tender, while the hot coffee filled me with energy. The dessert, of course, was the highlight. After a hearty meal, I went back to my room in a daze, the food coma knocking me out into a deep sleep.
Lionel, oh Lionel.
I tossed and turned in my sleep, continuously hearing a voice calling out my name. I wake up. I just had the weirdest dream. I wiped at my sweat-laced temples and stumbled out of bed.
Ding!
Another message from Boglarka?
Hey, Lionel, are you awake?
Good timing. Hi, Boglarka. Yeah, I just woke up.
Yay! Wanna hang out at my workplace?
Yeah, sure. Like, I'll get back to Dahlia later, because, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like a massive sweetie. It's not like I have anything better to do.
Yay, okay, here's the address. I'll be waiting!
Saturn Beans is offline. I pocketed my phone and decided that now was a good time as any to head out. I followed the direction sent to me by Boglarka and arrived at a quaint little tea shop.
Lionel, you arrived! Come on, I'm on my lunch break right now!
Boglarka grabbed my hand and cheerfully pulls me inside the shop. The smell of butterscotch fills the air as I take a lungful of the sugary sweet scent. She gestures me to a private booth where the table is filled with platters of cookies, bread, and biscuits. My mouth waters and I happily start stuffing my face with food.
Do you like them?
Yeah, it's so good.
Ah, thank you. I made them especially for you.
You made all of this?
Yeah, I had to beg my boss to lend me the kitchen, but I think it's all worth it for you, Lionel.
Her words dripped of honey and seemed just as sweet as the cookies that dissolved in my mouth.
No.
Boglarka, thanks.
You're so welcome, Lionel.
Oh,
it's another good ending. Oh my god. Also, like, Boglarka is so darky. Gosh darn it.
Alright, let's go ahead and see Dahlia then. Let's head off to bed. I sank into the plush comforter and clung to my anime body pillow like an oversized koala. It had been 5 years since I first started streaming, yet it feels like it's been longer. Although I would hardly say I was affluent, I was still able to live comfortably from streaming. I was lucky. I knew that more than anyone. Without my viewers, I would likely be forced into some generic cubicle job as another nameless employee. Not that it was bad, but it just wasn't something I wanted to do. After much overthinking and counting sheep, I finally succumbed to the clutches of Morpheus. My dreams were sporadic, often fleeting and confusing. However, there was one recurring character that appeared frequently. Their figure was blurred around the edges, and I could not quite make them out. But there was a certain aura around them that made me feel uneasy, a feeling of strangeness that I could not quite comprehend. Regardless, I soon woke from my deep slumber to the sound of my alarm. I hate mornings. I stared at the wall for a good 3 minutes before dragging my lifeless body to get ready for the flight. As soon as I finished my preparations, I took one last look at my apartment before heading out to the still darkened streets. As I stood there with my luggage in hand, I realized that no means of transportation to reach the airport. I am an idiot. I started panicking internally as I realized that my flight was in an hour. I scrolled through my travel app, but it seemed like today was definitely not my lucky day. The rides are either engaged or not within reach. I considered taking the train, but I wasn't sure how long it would take for me to arrive at the airport. Hey there, looking for a ride? I turned towards the voice that echoed across the empty streets to see the shadow of a figure beside a car. So what will it be? We'll take the car. It seemed like Lady Luck was smiling upon me. I cautiously approached the figure, my grip tightened on my suitcase in case I needed to run. To my surprise, it was a young man who looked around my age. He had dark hair that was choppily cut and a pale pallor. Underneath the glow of the street lamps, he looked almost translucent. So, where are you heading? Yeah, the airport, please. The young man helped me to load in my luggage as I settled into the worn leather seats of the car. The ride was pleasant. If not for the quiet blabber of the radio, it would be completely silent. I stared out at the windows, watching as the street lamps whirled by. So, are you going on a holiday? I startled at the sudden question and answered that I was going to a neighboring state convention. Is that so? It wouldn't happen to be streamer Fiesta, would it? Actually, yeah. How'd you know? Yeah, lucky guess. So, you gotta check out the latest anime stuff? Among other things. Sounds like the perfect date. I let out an awkward laugh as romance was about the last thing on my mind. Nope, romance is the first thing on my mind. I know what I'm getting myself into and I'm all for it. The conversation ended there and I was engulfed by a thick layer of silence. Eventually, I made it to the airport. I took a big gulp of air, relieved that I made it on time and in one piece. Well, I hope you have a nice day, Lionel. I nodded and counted the notes in my wallet, calculated cost of payment. But then a sudden thought occurred to me. How did he know my name? I spun around to see no car in sight. Nope, not today, Satan! I decided not to dwell on it, instead hurried my way to check-in. As they called for passengers to board, I slid into my allocated seat with a tired sigh. I was unfortunately going to be sandwiched between two strangers. I popped a sweet into my mouth and closed my eyes. I felt some shuffling as someone settled on my right. Take off. As the cabin adjusted to the high altitude, I relaxed my tense shoulders and sunk back into the seat. Light snoring was heard from a passenger on my left, and I decided to check out the in-flight movies. Excuse me, do you happen to have a tissue? I froze. What? Tissue? No. I stared at the stranger in a mixture of shock and confusion before wordlessly handing him a pack of tissues. Thanks. Am I in the Twilight Zone or have I just gone mad? There were no further conversation, but I would occasionally snatch glimpses of the other. I tried to convince myself that this was simply a strange coincidence, but I still felt a heavy gaze on me. I will talk to the young man. Hi. I think we've met before. Ah, looks like we have. The young man smiled at you, exposing a toothy grin that was bursting with warmth. So you're taking this flight too? Yeah, I'm going to attend Streamer Fiesta. Things can't get any weirder. Me too. What a coincidence. Do you want to hang out together then? Since we're going to the same con. Yeah, sure. Why not? Sure, I guess. Cool. Oh, by the way, I never introduced myself. I'm Dahlia. I know it's a girly name, but I kind of helped what my mama named me. People used to make fun of me, but someone told me that my name was pretty, so yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. What's your name? Huh? I could have sworn they said my name before. I'm Lionel, I guess. Nice to meet you, Lionel. Likewise. So, where are you going to stream a Fiesta? I was actually hoping to see one of my favorite streamers. They're really nice and I admire them a lot. Yeah. Who are they? Well, I don't think you know them. Dahlia shuffled in his seat and chuckled nervously. If you say so. What about you, Lionel? Where are you going? I was invited. That's amazing. As expected of someone like you. What do you mean? I mean, you're really cool and you seem nice to people. The people would adore you. Yeah, yes. I raised an eyebrow at the odd answer, but nothing else. Lionel, do you want some strawberry pucky? As thanks for the tissue. My eyes twitched as I tried in vain to resist the sickeningly sweet snack that I loved. Strawberry pucky, my weakness. Don't mind if I do. Devoured the entire box of chocolate chip stick. That's not chocolate, that's strawberry. What are you talking about? Licking my fingers in relish. Dahlia looked on with a small smile with pink dotting his cheeks. Thank you, that was delicious. Don't need to thank me. I'm glad you like it. I smiled at Dahlia, watching as the red tinged blush spread across his face as he scratched his neck and laughed. We spent the remaining flight chatting quietly amongst ourselves. We found out that we shared many similarities with our music tastes, favorite games, and even food. We soon arrived at our destination. I assumed I was going to part ways with Dahlia, but to my surprise, he was apparently staying at the same hotel I was staying at. Oh, you're staying at Marguerite Hotel too? What a coincidence! Yeah, coincidence. I booked at Marguerite since it was the nearest hotel to the convention hall, but who would have thought that you would also be staying there too? Dahlia's joy was infectious, and I found myself smiling uncertainly as he pulled me along with him towards the hotel. I marveled at the elegance of the hotel while he chuckled at my reaction, earning him a glare that he laughed off. As I made my way to the floor, he cheerfully informed me that our rooms were near each other. This too was bizarre, but I was too tired to think much of it and said my goodbyes to Dahlia. After unlocking my room, I sank into the fresh linens of the bed while tossing my shoes aside. Time for a power nap. I fluffed out the pillows and was ready to fall into dreamland. As I reached for the door handle, I froze. That voice sounded so familiar. I opened the door to see Dahlia smiling sheepishly outside my doorway. Did you need something? No, just want to see if you want to grab some dinner. Oh, I mean, if we go there early, we can avoid the crowds at the buffet and stuff. Dahlia's cheeks were rosy as he shuffled his feet against the carpet, sneaking peeks at me through his lashes. I smiled slightly before nodding and locking the door behind me. He was starting to grow on me, and Dahlia seemed pretty harmless. Great! Follow me! I know the way! Ah! Dahlia led me to a fairly empty dining hall, assuring me that he would bring food for me before disappearing. I leaned my face against the cold tablecloth, feeling drowsiness ebb at the edge of my vision. Lionel, you should eat something before you sleep. I blinked my eyes open to see a plate full of delicacies piled on it. Oh, thank you, Dahlia. No need to thank me, Lionel. Dahlia's whole face was flushed deep burgundy as he started stuffing noodles into his mouth while I watched on in amusement. Our dinner was spent with idle chit-chat that made me appreciate the other more. He somehow knew exactly what to say, and I was able to indulge in some much-needed relaxation. We parted ways soon after, and I was knocked out like a light when I reached my room the next day. Lionel, it's time for streamer Fiesta! A yawn stretched my achy body as I hurried to open the door for Dahlia. I paused and took in the sight of Dahlia, fully dressed in the cosplay of one of my favorite characters in the video game, Round of Divinity. Holy, you look so good! Really? Oh gosh, I can't believe you said that to me, Lionel. Dahlia started to pick at his sleeves while I showered him with compliments. I've never seen a better Kiro cosplay. Wow, you look so good. Is that supposed to be Diluc? I have no idea. You're so nice, Lionel. Dahlia sniffled as I started panicking. Was this something I said? Don't cry. I don't do well with crying people. Anyway, aren't you excited to finally meet your favorite streamer? You still haven't told me who they are. Lionel. Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you. Lionel. My jaw dropped and I looked blankly at Dahlia. Wait, Lionel. Yeah, Lionel. So do you know who I... Yeah, you're Lionel. I blinked slowly and eyed Dahlia's tear-streaked face. Am I the only one finding this really weird? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it weird. I just really, really like you. Dahlia looked at me like I hung the stars and the moon. His gaze was filled with absolute idol worship, and I felt flustered at being the object of his affection. God, stop that! Stop! Stop what, Lionel? Dahlia cocked his head in confusion as a dopey smile filled his face. You know what? Never mind. Let's go to the con. Anything you say, Lionel. Good ending one. Happy coincidence. Ah, my heart. my god. Anyway, that was Love Me Not. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a bit meta for me. Considering like, hey, you play as a streamer the whole way through, and like, I've actually dealt with some of this before. Well, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to play this for yourself, link to game is in the description below. We did not go through any of the bad endings, which would probably show more of the yandere side of things, but hey, if you guys want to check those out for yourself, yeah, just go ahead. The game is just down there. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lionel, signing off. Ciao.